Hello everyone, I am Fred and I'm delighted that today I'm gonna share something important. I would like first to recognize that we have been in lockdown since this pandemic started, not only in our country but also globally. So I wish you that wherever you are, in whatever you're doing, we wish you the best. So today I am here for Mind Africa. We are an organization that seeks to empower and prepare our youth, particularly African youth, to be able that we can find solutions to the African problems. At Mind Africa, we believe that African solutions are the only possible way to resolve every problem that Africans face today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. So our mission is to empower the youth with the skills that are needed so that we can prepare our next generation to have the capabilities and potential to face challenges and overcome them. We envision an Africa where every African challenge and every African problem is resolved by African people. Particularly, we focus on the African youth. We are so delighted that we have a large number of the African youth on our continent because more than 60% of Africans are the youth. So we believe that since the big number we have being the youth, we can find solutions that are youthful and useful to the Africans. So we are here today and we are bringing a solution to the youth, particularly university students. We have been privileged to work with the University of Rwanda and the SANILI to bring about this program. We are bringing a program that is going to be sharing soft skills, employability skills to the students who are at home. We believe that if we can find a solution to deliver something like digital skills to the students who are at home, this is one of the ways we believe we can start by empowering our youth, African youth of course, so that in every challenge we face and every difficulty we may be in, let us look on the ways we can find solutions. Our next actions are going to be focusing only to the soft skills we are going to start giving to the students. In what we are going to offer is going to be helpful in the marketplace. Job market, employability skills are the only solutions we are bringing to the people who are far from us. And we believe this is going to be useful and even important to the youth of our country and of our continent at large. So thank you so much. We wish you the best as you are going to follow our next session about letter writing and how to write a letter that is professional. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. In our today's lesson, we are going to talk about how to write a letter. We have two types of letters, but we are particularly going to focus on, including but not very significant. I believe that this is the best letters that we need in our everyday lives. So what we are going to do is to see how we can do letter writing. We are going to talk about how to write an informal letter and how to write a formal letter. A formal letter is a letter that you write for business purposes. For example, you are applying for a job, or you are writing for a partnership proposal. You are writing for something very professional and you are looking forward to have a particular response regarding what you have wrote about. So informal letters are letters that we write to our friends, our brothers, our sisters, our relatives, all kinds of informal letters are particularly focusing on the people we usually know. So that is the difference between an informal letter and a formal letter. So we are going to see the difference between an informal letter and a formal letter. Here are the things that differentiate informal letter from a formal letter. In informal letters, we use contractions. Contractions are words that are written in short. For example, don't, won't, doesn't, and etc. So in formal letters, we don't use contractions. We use the words in full. For example, if we are writing a formal letter, we write did not. Did not. We write will not. We can't use won't because it is a formal letter. So we will use will not, and so on and so on. The second thing that differentiates between informal letter and a formal letter is in informal letters we use phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are verbs that are not precise. They are general. For example, find out. When we go to the formal letter, the precise word for find out is discover. Discover. You can see it is very precise to the point. That's the difference. While when we say go up, the precise word for go up is increase. Increase. For example, we want our business to increase our products. In informal letter, you can say we wish or we want our products to go up. So that is the difference. Number 3, in informal letters, we use imperatives. Imperatives. Imperatives are sentences that start with a verb. They start with a verb. For example, send it soon. This word send is a verb. So send it soon. Another word is, for example, bring it to me. Bring it to me. This word bring, it is a verb that is not defined. So that is an imperative. And we use them only in informal letters. Whereas in the formal letters, we use more polite words. More polite words. For example, we don't use imperatives. If we want to say send it soon, in the formal letter we may say you may send it at your earliest convenience. You may send it at your earliest convenience. You can see another difference is, for example, if we take this example, bring it to me. In a formal letter, we say, for example, please bring it to me. That word please, it is more polite, okay? And this word signifies that you are particularly considering the person may have time or have no time to do what you are asking. So it is more of an ask, it is more of a request than bring it to me. This sounds more like a command. So I think you understand the difference. Number 4, in informal letters, there are words that we use. For example, very, really, totally. These are the words that we use in informal letters. For example, I'm very, very grateful. I am totally grateful. I am totally grateful. I am really delighted. These are the words that you only use in informal letters. Whereas in formal letters, we use words that are very precise and they particularly indicate that you really want that thing. For example, I strongly want you to come to me if it has no effects on your business. I strongly urge you to help me deliver my products. I strongly urge you to write to me as soon as possible. Number 5. These are the words when you are adding something from what you have said previously. For example, you have been saying that I have been at Nyagatare doing some work there, But to top it all off, I have been with my relatives whom I missed so much. To top it off, I have been with my relatives whom I miss so much. So, on top of it all, I would like to send you my product, my shoes, whatever. So you are adding something to the previous sentences you have been writing. Whereas in formal letters, we don't use these words that are, they have many words. When you are talking about these words, they have many words in them. So, but in formal letters, we use furthermore. For example, you have been writing, we would like to request you to send our products at your earliest convenience. Furthermore, we want more products in the near future to come if you collaborate well this time. We can also use moreover. Moreover is a word that indicates that you are going to add something that to what you have been saying previously. So, moreover, I wish to request that our cars and vehicles would be refilled full tank every Monday. Moreover, I want to request that we may be acquitted of last year's taxes because we made no profit. Moreover. So, number 6. In informal letters, we use abbreviations. Abbreviations are words that have been abbreviated in the essence that, for example, a word has 10 words, 10 letters, and you are going to pick only 2 letters to represent that name of something. For example, TV. TV stands for television. So in informal letter, we can use TV. But in formal letters, we don't use abbreviations. We use the full words, the full nomenclature. For example, television. Number 7, we use a lot when you want to say that we have many things or we have many reasons for something. For example, we have a lot of mangoes at our home. You may come and pick some if you get your time to come there. We have a lot. This is informal. You are talking to somebody you usually meet, talk casually, always, all the time. So you have to use a lot. It's okay. But when we come to formal letters, for example, you're writing to a corporate firm, you don't use a lot. You use much or many. We use much or many. For example, we really want to do so many things that will be helpful to cooperate with you as you wish. We have got much money to invest in your business, but we are not going to use a lot. These are the examples that we are giving. These are the differences. Number last, in informal letters, we use common words. For example, kids. In formal letters, we don't use these common words. We use uncommon words. Kids, in formal letter, it will become children. Kids, children. Smart. This is informal. If we can use it in formal letter, we will use intelligent. So I hope you understand the difference between a formal letter and the informal letter. So we are going to talk about the format and parts of informal and formal letters. Let us first talk about parts. You have greetings, you have opening sentences, you have starting, how to start a letter and the reason why you are going to write a letter, and then you are going to provide a brief information, and lastly, closing off. We'll see it on the next page. On informal letter, you start by dear plus the name of the person you are writing to, particularly because you know that person. Or you write hello, or you use hi, since that person is your friend, your relative, you know each other. So, whereas on the formal letter, we use dear sir or madam if you don't know the name of the person you are writing to. Or you start with dear Mr. or Miss plus the name. See, when you are using Mr. or Miss, it means you know the name of the person you are writing to in formal letter writing. Next, opening sentences. We are going to give you some examples of how to start, how to give an opening sentence. In informal letters, we start by, I haven't spoken to you about. Now you can notice that we are using contractions. Contractions are words that have this kind of, we are missing some words here. I mean some letters. So, or you start by, thanks for the email or letter. Whereas in a formal letter, we start by, I hope this email or letter finds you well. Still, you are more polite than you are here. I hope this email finds you well. Or you start by, thank you for your email regarding so and so. It means you are writing to somebody who have written to you, before. So we go to the next part, starting a letter and the reason why to write. How have you been? Let me tell you about. Now you are speaking casually. Let me tell you about. How have you been? Let me tell you about. Now you are sounding casual. I'm writing this email or this letter about so and so, about my wedding, about our trip to Geneva in Switzerland or somewhere else. In informal, you are sounding more casual. But in formal, you are more polite. I am writing to complain or inform or to request information about something. I am writing to complain or inform or to request information about something. Or you say, I am writing to you regarding our previous meeting. Now you see the difference. Next part, provide information. Now you are going to write to provide information about what you want to talk about. Great news. You may say, great news. Unfortunately, great news I have for you is that I have got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. This is great news. Unfortunately, you did not get the job. Unfortunately, not get the job. I have attached my form. Now, on the other side of formal, we are delighted to confirm your role at MTN as an MTN agent. Maybe you are not an agent, but that is an example. So, next, you will be required to bring your passport to the interview. You will be required to bring your passport. Last point, please find my attached application form. Find my attached application form here. So this is a form. For example, the difference between here and there is I have attached my form. Please find my attached application form. So there is a difference as well. So, final remarks about your email or your letter. I hope to hear from you. This is informal. I hope to hear from you. Write back to me when you can. This is casual. I hope you understand. In formal letters, you write, I look forward to hearing from you. Or, I look forward to meeting you in person. Okay? So, when you are closing, here is something that you need to pay attention on. When you are writing to your friend, relative, informal letters, you can say all the best. Speak to you soon. So, in formal letters, you have to use only two ways. Yours sincerely. You use yours sincerely when you have started your letter by using Mr. or Miss. It means you know Mr. Geoffrey and maybe it is Missy Jovia. So you are writing and then you are closing saying yours sincerely when you have started with Mr. or Miss. Then you can also use yours faithfully. This is when you have used dear sir or madam. Here it means you don't know the name of the person you're writing to. So you end your letter by saying yours faithfully. So now we are going to give you an example. An example. So we are going to see how you can write a letter, either informal or formal. The formula is the same. For example, here is the address of the writer. You who is writing to the person. Here is your address. You put here your address. This is the road, the town, and the date. Here you are writing the address of the person you are writing to. The manager. Ryoherwa Ba is the manager of Ryoherwa Ba in Nyagatare. So, for example, you don't know the name. You say, dear sir or madam, I am writing to complain about an incident occurred in your bar yesterday evening. While I and my friends were having some drinks, one of your waiters talked to us angrily. We would like to ask for a fairer service next time. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. Faithfully meaning that you don't know the name. That is why you have started with dear sir or madam. So then you put here your name. This is Robert, even if it doesn't appear well, but this is Robert. Whereas this has been a formal letter. This is how you write a formal letter. But if you are going to start informal letter, you would say, for example, dear Mr. Kevin, or dear Missy Rebecca. So this is how you are going to start an informal letter. Dear Missy Rebecca, dear Mr. Kevin. Then the difference will be the words you are going to use in building a letter or email. For example, here we are writing, I am writing. Here you can use I am. You see the difference here, okay? I am. This is an informal one. So, another thing is that, remember, in informal letter we use contractions, but in formal letter we don't use contractions. This is the difference. Another thing that is totally different here is how you end your letter, how you close off. For example, we have used yours faithfully. In informal letter, you would use all the best or with regards, for example, and then you end here using your name there. So I think it is fairly enough for us to share this with people who are particularly in different areas. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can talk to us anytime if you want any service regarding this, and any questions you may have, you can also contact us. Thank you so much, and we wish you the best.